Welcome back to Good Day, where we love local. And if you go west of Toledo a ways, you might think you've landed in the Great Plains, where herds of bison roam. But our Kaylee Bowers can tell you, nope, we're still in Northwest Ohio. Look at you. I think you fit in. It looks good on you.
We are still in Ohio. We're not in Kansas anymore. Yeah, we are out here in Swanton right now at the Bracy Gold Bison Ranch. Joining with me is Brent Knopfsinger. Brent, thanks for having us. Tell us a little bit more about where we are and what's going on.
So Bracy Gold Bison Ranch, I started with my wife Stacy, and we have about 70 bison here. We raise them we do the whole thing, birth and breeding, and then we take them to the butcher and sell the meat. And bison are native to North America, so they are, they're perfect for our region, and they grow really well here.
And it's pretty common in Ohio to see bison, but you don't think of Ohio as being a bison home.
Right.
And we were talking a little bit earlier, the bison were a little bit more active when we first got out here this morning. And you can see, Kenny, if you zoom in just a little bit, pretty much all of them but 2 of them are laying down. So kind of to walk me through the process of what you guys do in the morning and what got them to here.
So they're pretty self-sufficient, but what they do is they eat in the morning, and they do their grazing, and then after they've grazed, they go get a drink of water, then they lay down and chew their cud. They're a ruminant, similar to cows. So they do the same thing, and then through the day they'll just lay around, and then once the evening cools down, they'll start grazing again on a typical day.
First off, I'm really jealous of them. They just come out here, they sit, they lay down, they eat, and they just chill for the day.
Right.
But a question that so many people have asked you, and I was curious too, what's the difference between a buffalo and a bison?
They're really the same thing. Buffalo is a nickname. Bison is their scientific name. We call them bison here. They are not related to the water buffalo or the African buffalo, Cape buffalo. Those are a different species. But buffalo, they just kind of started getting called that back when the settlers came, but technically they're a bison.
That's so, I never knew that they were basically the same exact animal, buffalo versus bison.
Yep.
Amanda, now we know. But so you guys also give tours. We're out here sitting on a wagon. We're not in the prairie. So let's talk a little bit more about the tours that you guys give here.
Okay, so we do tours. We have a tour wagon. We bring you out here, typically about 45 minutes. We ask that you call ahead and schedule it. We don't do impromptu tours. We can haul about 12 people. Typically 45 minutes. We'll talk about the history of the bison, the benefits of bison, just how they interact with the ecology and everything, and then we have meat to sell in our store here too.
Wow, you guys have a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Bison meat is very lean, so it tastes like beef, but it has 1/3 of the fat of chicken.
Oh, wow.
So when I fry up a burger or ground meat, I don't have enough fat to drain out, but we never add oil, but it's very delicious. The burgers themselves, they don't shrink on the grill. And the steaks are really tender. It's a very tender meat, but it's also very easy to overcook. So if you ever had a tough bison, blame the cook.
That's good to know.
Right.
Now, we're looking at a decent sized herd right here. How many do we have on the ranch? We
have about 70 right now. Typically we try to stay around the 50 mark, but we're a little high right now. We're getting ready for butcher season. We have 19 cows and a couple breeding bulls and a bunch of 1- and 2-year-olds and like 13 calves.
Oh, wow.
That were born this spring.
Kenny, if you can, try to zoom in on a couple of the babies. Oh, they're waking up right now. They're hearing us talk they're waking up for the rest of Good Days. I see a couple babies right there. There's one coming our way. Come here, little guy, little gal, come here. Come hang out with us. So you guys have had a lot of babies born in the past few months.
Yep. We have about 13 of them. And the nice thing is that they give birth on their own. We don't have to help them. Bison are native to North America. They haven't been bred for different traits, and so they still look like the same animal that roamed the plains 150 years ago. Oh,
wow. And we were talking a little bit ago, you pulled something out of the wagon that kind of scared me. Now, at first I thought this was a different animal. Right. And what are you holding right now?
This is the fur or the wool that came off the bison as they shed this spring. It's very soft, but it's also very warm, so we can make socks out of it, or hats, or gloves. So we just pick it up off the pasture. They shed it naturally, and we don't shear them or anything like that. We just pick it up. We got socks for sale in our shop that are very moisture wicking, and they're very warm.
That's awesome. Yeah. And we're at the end of shedding season pretty much.
Yeah. Yep, they do it all naturally there.
Oh, they're coming to say hello. Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about, you guys are online, on social media. Give us the details where you guys are.
So we're at Bracy Gold Bison on Facebook and TikTok, and Bracy Bison on Instagram. BracyGoldBison.com is our website. We always ask that people call before they come out or text us, just because it's just the two of us and we're not always home, so we don't want you to waste a trip out here.
Yeah, and you guys are in Swanton, right?
We're just north of Swanton, just south of Interstate or Highway 20. Do you want me to talk a little about the background of bison?
Sure, why not? Let's hear about it.
So in the 1870s, there was about 30 million bison. And then by 1890, there was less than 1,000. So they were wiped out due to disease and hunting and extermination. A couple ranchers decided to save them. Now we're back up to about 450,000.
Wow.
So they are coming back. Of the 450, about 30,000 are on public lands like Yellowstone and Custer State Park and conservation agencies. The other 400,000 plus are on private ranches like us. So we really are part of the restoration. And but the only way to get more bison is to have more people raise bison, and for more people to raise bison, we need more people to eat bison. And like I said, it's very delicious and healthy for you.
Perfect. So. Brent, thank you so much for having us. Come here, guys. You want to come say hi to Amanda? Come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Nope. All right. Well, definitely come check this out. This is really cool. In fact, look, there's one right off the side of the wagon right here. Actually, they're getting very close. They're waking up. Definitely come check out Bracy Gold Bison Ranch, again, just north of Swanton. I mean, we could have a good day pet, right, Amanda? What do you think?
I think that one knew that maybe I have had a bison burger before when I lived in North Dakota, so that might be why he didn't want to say hi. But that baby's very, very cute. Kaylee, you are having a great time out there. Keep enjoying yourself. We'll catch up with you in a little bit.